Imagine waking up every morning already owing money, not because you bought something luxury, not because you were careless, but simply because you are trying to survive. Your paycheck arrives, but before you can even breathe, a part of it quietly disappears. Fees, interest, penalties. No alarms, no headlines, just silent deductions. This is how millions of poor Americans live every single day, and most of them don't even realize who is really profiting. Today, we are uncovering how banks make billions of dollars from people who can least afford it. And once you see it, you will never look at your bank the same way again. Before we go deeper, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Here on The Silent Truth, we break down uncomfortable realities that powerful systems don't want you to question. Your support helps this message reach more people who need to hear it. Banks love to talk about trust, security, and financial freedom, but behind that friendly smile and polished app interface is a system designed to extract money from financial stress. For a wealthy customer, a bank is a tool. For a poor customer, a bank often becomes a trap. Let's start with overdraft fees. Imagine you have $20 in your account and a bill for $25 goes through. The bank covers it, but then charges you $35 for the favor. Now your account is negative, and every new transaction triggers another fee. One small mistake can snowball into hundreds of dollars lost, and for banks, this is not an accident. It is a massive revenue stream. Then there are maintenance fees. If your balance is too low, you pay for being poor. If you don't receive enough direct deposits, you pay again. Some people lose hundreds of dollars every year just for keeping their money in a bank. And the irony is painful. The less money you have, the more the bank charges you. Meanwhile, wealthy customers get free accounts, rewards, and even personal bankers. Credit cards tell another story. They're marketed as safety nets, but for many low-income families, they become lifelong chains. High interest rates mean that a small purchase can take years to pay off. Minimum payments feel manageable, but most of that money goes to interest, not the actual debt. Banks know this. They count on it. A customer who never fully pays off their balance is more profitable than one who does. Payday loans and short-term credit options often operate through or alongside banks, targeting people desperate for quick cash. The interest rates are shocking, sometimes equivalent to hundreds of % annually. These loans are not designed to be repaid easily. They're designed to keep people borrowing again and again. For someone already struggling, it's like trying to climb out of a hole while the ground keeps collapsing. Even savings accounts tell a cruel story. Banks take deposits from millions of low-income customers and lend that money out at much higher rates. But what do those customers earn in return? Almost nothing, sometimes less than 1% interest, while inflation eats away the value of their savings. The bank grows richer using other people's money, while the saver quietly falls behind. Technology was supposed to make banking fairer, but often it made it easier to exploit. Automated fees, instant penalties, and confusing terms hidden in fine print remove the human element entirely. There's no conversation, no warning, just numbers changing on a screen. Many people don't even understand why their balance is shrinking, only that it always seems to happen at the worst possible moment. The biggest secret is that banks don't rely on everyone being poor. They rely on a small percentage of customers being trapped. Studies have shown that a tiny group of account holders generates the majority of fee revenue. These are people living paycheck to paycheck, people one emergency away from financial collapse. Their struggle is built into the business model. This isn't about individual failure. It's about a system that punishes instability and rewards excess. When you're rich, banks compete for you. When you're poor, banks extract from you. That is the silent truth most commercials will never admit. But awareness is powerful. Understanding how this system works is the first step toward protecting yourself and demanding better alternatives. Credit unions, fee-free accounts, financial education, and stronger consumer protections can change the story, but only if people start asking the right questions. If this video made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Drop a comment below and tell us your experience experience with bank fees or hidden charges, your story might open someone else's eyes. And stay connected with the silent truth, because the more we talk about what's hidden, the harder it becomes to keep it silent.